Leadership and communication go hand in hand. You will never be a great leader if you are not also a great communicator. The best leaders are the best communicators. And one of the best vehicles for communicating with your organization, one of the best vehicles for keeping lines of communication open, one of the best vehicles for helping the people you lead feel as if they are part of the process and take ownership in the process is the ever popular staff meeting. I am Dr. Derek Noble, and this is Lead Through Communication, a video series where I partner with you. I become your coach, and I help you to become the best leader and best communicator you can possibly be, because leadership and communication go hand in hand. We're all familiar with the staff meeting. Maybe your staff meets daily. Maybe your staff meets once a week. Maybe your staff meets once a month. And if you're not doing it at least once a month, once a week, or daily, then you need to start. You've got to have a vehicle through which you communicate with the people in your organization. I'm not just talking about bringing them together for a pep rally, rah, rah, sis, boom, bah, let's have a great week. No, your staff meeting is a wonderful opportunity, not only for you to communicate your vision and your hopes and your dreams and your expectations of the organization, but it is also an opportunity for your organization to give you feedback. How many of us have been a part of an organization where you felt as if you were being given information, but you were never given the opportunity to express yourself? That's one of the biggest mistakes leaders can make. And so I want to share with you 3 essential questions. I have shared these all over the place. 3 essential questions that I want you to start asking and answering in every staff meeting. I guarantee you, if you ask and answer these 3 questions in every staff meeting, your organization is going to be more tight-knit. You're going to be more of a family, and your communication is going to be even stronger, and your employees will thank you for it. Are you ready? Point number 1, here's the essential question that you need to ask. First question you need to ask is this: what are we doing well? What are we doing well? What do we do well in this organization? And you always want to start there first. In a staff meeting, most people are tempted to start with what's not going well and what we need to change and what we need to do differently and what's falling apart. But I want you to train yourself, and I also want you to train the people that you lead. I want you to help them to start with the positive first. The reason why is because this question creates momentum, and you may want to write that down. This question creates momentum. Start your staff meeting by saying, okay, gang, since the last time we came together, what has gone well? Let's celebrate our successes. And if they don't come up with anything immediately, wait. So go ahead, get your thoughts together. Get everyone to start talking about what has gone well. Well, since the last time we've gotten together, we have had a 17% increase in revenue. Since the last time we've gotten together, we've hired 3 new interns, and whatever the case may be. Ask yourself, what are we doing well around here? What are your success stories? What has gone well? That creates momentum. You've got to start there. Question number 2. Here's the second point. Question number 2. What needs to be improved? Now that we've talked about our successes, now that we realize that we are successful, even though we have a lot of work to do, we have some changes we perhaps need to make, but we do some things well. Now that we've talked about what we do well, and now that we've created that momentum, let's now talk about what needs to be improved. And the key word is improved. These are not things that need to be scrapped. These are not things that need to be thrown away. These are things that could go well if we would tweak them just a little bit. So ask the people in your organization, okay, what are we doing around here that's not going so well that if we make 1 or 2 adjustments or make some changes to it, it might go better? And give people the opportunity to respond. Oh, by the way, let me just give you a quick thing here. Sometimes, as you know, as a leader, when you're having staff meetings, not everybody speaks up. And that's because you have different people with different personalities. People who are shyer or people who are quieter are not less engaged necessarily. They just don't like to speak up verbally. So you might want to pass out index cards. Here's something that I recommend to organizations that I coach and mentor. Pass out index cards and allow people to write their questions and concerns down on the cards, then collect the cards cards and then shuffle the cards and then answer the questions that way. That way you can get people who to participate who may not want to be verbal, okay? So the second question, remember the first question is, what are we doing well? The second question is, what needs to be improved? What's going on around here that could be a little bit better? If we make a couple of changes here and there, it will go over better. And then the third and final question you want to ask is, what or who needs to be removed? The second question was about improving. This third question is about removing. Is there anything we're doing that's just not working? I'll give you an example. There's an organization that I was working with. I was their corporate trainer for a few years. I still am, as a matter of fact. And one of the things that they had tried to do, that I warned them against, but one of the things they had tried to do in improving their customer service, they said, we want to start something called Service with a Hug. Now, this was before the pandemic, okay? Service with a Hug. If I know you're probably already laughing. I was too. If the call goes well, or if the in-person interaction goes well, don't just let the customer leave. Give them a hug and say, we're glad to have you as a customer. You can imagine how that went over. So when I was in the staff meeting and I just asked the people the questions that I always ask, the questions I'm giving you, I said, what are we doing around here that we need to stop doing? And immediately people raised their hands. They said, Dr. Noble, I'm so glad you asked that. Can we stop this service with a hug thing? People are uncomfortable being touched. I'm uncomfortable touching customers. Can we just stop doing that? Now, I'm laughing about it. That's a comical thing, but I honestly want you to think about this third question. Is there anything you're doing in your organization that you just need to stop doing? Is there anything that is so ineffective that it does not need to be improved? We do not need to put a Band-Aid on it. We just need to stop it. Or is there anybody in this organization who just is not working out and we need to remove them? If we don't remove those stumbling blocks, we will continue to stumble. Please remember to like and subscribe this video. Thank you. Like and subscribe to this channel. Thank you for watching this video. We have many more coming. Feel free to follow me on social media. I'm all over the place. Dr. Derek Noble. I'm on Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn. Follow me, and together we will continue to partner to help you to become the leader and communicator that you always knew you could be. I'll see you next time.